All right. So let's recap. Last time we got last time we got a new flag. Uh, Paid an ungodly amount of gold for a new base and ship upgrades. We got a few crew members, and we went to a new place, Esperanza, ironically named Hope, in spite of the fact that it's basically where Hope goes to die. Apparently everybody there tried to get through a sky rift called the Dark Rift. Spooky. And, everybody failed, and so everybody's just depressed. We called them out. And, suddenly, the Armada's here. And I believe that's where we left off. Oh, also, Enrique is airsick like hell. Ah, Vice, you're back. I think you need to see this. Valuan flagship, Second Admiral Gregorio, the Auriga. That huge armored ship belongs to Admiral Gregorio. Gregorio is the best defensive tactician the Valuan Armada has ever seen. They even named him Iron Wall. Interesting. He's forming a blockade around the town. Prince Enrique! I've come on behalf of Admiral Gregorio. He has an urgent message for you. I see. Well done. I hope my prince finds himself in good health. I heard that you had a change of heart, or were perhaps brainwashed by the air pirates. Empress Theodora has sent me to escort my prince back to Valua, so that he may recover. If my prince refuses to comply, my ships will regrettably begin firing upon the city tomorrow at noon. Your humble servant, Gregorio. I decided to do that one thing where the voice of the person reading the letter fades into the voice of the person sending it. And then back. I hope I didn't fuck it up and confuse everyone. But yeah. Gregorio is, to my mind, the only other person in the Admiralty, in the High Admiralty that Galcion knows can get the job done. He's just not as ruthless as Ramirez. Yeah, exactly. Gregorio is the kind of commander you want when you want to avoid a fight, but if a fight happens, they're also the one you want on the defending side. Uncle Gregorio is asking me to surrender. Uncle? Oh, Gregorio was an admiral in the Armada even before my father passed away. He helped raise me when I was growing up. He's always been like an uncle to me. I know that he doesn't want to fight, and that he really does want me to surrender. But I can't go back, not after everything they've done. Even if it means I have to fight him. Enrique? Let's rest up for tomorrow. Gregorio is the most honorable man that I've ever met. He won't break his word. And again, we see just how strong Enrique's resolve is. You can tell already just joining us was the hardest thing he ever had to do, and now he's having to do something that's even harder than that. Just, you gotta respect Enrique. I understand. We should rest on land tonight and keep you off the ship until tomorrow. Last thing you need is for your uncle to see you throwing up over the railing in the heat of battle. Great, now you're starting to sound just like Ica. I'm sorry. Come on, let's stay at the inn tonight. We're going to need our rest. Exactly. I really do love the music for Esperanza. It just really does fit the feeling of a beaten down place. It's time to go fight Admiral Gregorio. It's going to be a tough battle. Give it everything you've got. Aye, aye. Hey, you aren't actually going to fight against the Armada, are ya? Huh? You're planning to fight Admiral Gregorio by yourselves? Yep, that's the plan. I don't doubt your abilities, but I used to be a Valuan soldier. I know what the Armada can do. Going up against one of their admirals is crazy. Well, we've managed to beat several of them or at least two of them in a fishing boat. So, and now we got a warship that's top of the line and experimental, so. Our ship is the best there is. We're faster than Gregorio's ship, and I think we can match his firepower. Yeah, exactly. But even if you win, you'll never get through the Dark Rift. Like I said yesterday, our ship is the best there is. Our engines are more powerful than you think, and it might just be powerful enough to get us through the Dark Rift. Besides, ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to see what was beyond the edge of the world. That very edge is right in front of me. I have a chance to do what nobody has ever done before. I have a chance to make history today. If I said that I'm not scared, I'd be lying. But I won't let this opportunity pass me by. Yeah, exactly. The chance to fulfill my childhood dreams lies right in front of me. You don't expect me to just give up, do you? I suppose then no matter what I say, you're not gonna listen. Yeah. The Dark Rift is a giant vortex. If you get through one side, you'll reach the eye in the middle. It's rumored that the eye is calm. There are other calm pockets along the edges of the Dark Rift. If you find one of the pockets, you might have half a chance. Uh-huh. I see. Thank you. I'll come back here when I'm done. I promise. Kid, you're just like me when I was your age.
Admiral, the Delphinus is approaching. It is moving into attack position.
My orders were to bring him back alive or kill him if he refuses. We must do everything in our power to take him alive. All ships, prepare to attack. The Delphinus is the Armada's most powerful ship. Our adversaries may be young, but we can't underestimate them.
I don't know why I'm doing a really elderly guy from Spain or Portugal specifically. I don't know how good an accent I'm doing, but it just seems like a good fit of a voice for Gregorio. Just like the aging Spanish knight. Vice! The Armada is getting ready to attack us! Yeah. This is it! Everyone, man your battle stations. We've got to get past Admiral Gregorio's defenses. One of my friends who actually is Spanish, they once said that Portuguese sounds like Spanish said with a Russian accent. I don't know if that's true, but we will defeat him. Then we'll get through the Dark Rift and reach Yafutoma.
Let's go!
Air pirate scum! Hand the prince over now! You'll pay for kidnapping and brainwashing him!
I do like that little touch of the average people of Alua actually having that degree of respect for the prince to the point where they, you know, and where it kind of, where they kind of have to justify him being with the pirates. I love torpedoes. Torpedoes are really useful in this game. Much more so than sub-cannons, which are the ones that fire over several turns, rather than torpedoes which skip turns. Well, my dude, you were good, but I doubt you can handle a moonstone cannon up the ass. Especially not with the torpedo hitting you at the exact same time.
Fire!
Yeah, go! Turn! No, not that way!
You idiots, what are you doing? You're supposed to fire all your cannons right there!
Yeah, get them! Hey, they're not that bad. Huh?
That wasn't Gregorio.
Incoming!
You still need to get past the next line of ships. They still have a long way to go.
You'll never defeat the second fleet of the Imperial Armada!
Maybe. One thing that is frustrating to some degree, story-wise and gameplay-wise, is that Gregorio and his fleet are hyped up in the dialogue, but they fall pretty instantaneously. I mean, understandable considering our ship is like a experimental prototype, but still, it would be nice if like. It would have been nice if, like, the balance were a little, gave us at least a little bit of challenge where we couldn't completely just lie back. The rebalance mod that I'm not doing, but it's called Skies of Arcadia Mason. I've mentioned it before. It actually does this pretty well. I do love the design of the Second Fleet ships. They absolutely do look badass. I don't know, they give me a sense of, like, no muss, no fuss, no flash, just pure practical effectiveness. Yeah, that too. That too. And again, it fits the whole knightly image that Gregorio has going. But at the same time, you get it really looks just like there's no intent to make it look pretty or flashy, aside from the, you know, spikes on the front, which could just be, you know, stated to be just extra armor. It just looks like they went for pure practicality. Which is unique for almost all of the Armada, which are definitely style over substance.
All right, we're doing great. Gregorio's ship dead ahead. He'll be in range shortly.
I forgot which girl I'm giving the high voice and the alta to.
Uncle Gregorio, I can't let you take me back.
Yes.
All right, full speed ahead. It's now or never. I do love the Giga / Admiral ship battle music.
Prince Enrique, please forgive me for taking up arms against you, but you leave me with no choice. I will not allow you to escape. You will not get past the Auriga.
All right. Yeah. Basically, Gregorio is only really a problem if you just assume he's going to be a cakewalk, but other than that, he's kind of a pushover. Which, again, I feel like that shouldn't be the case. He's supposed to be a tactical genius. And tactics can really genuinely beat technology, and have many times throughout history, throughout real life history. Not to mention he's got like decades of experience, whereas we're still as talented as we are, as prodigal talent as we are. Yeah, you could say that.
As I stated before, Gregorio has been nicknamed Iron Wall by his peers. He is the Armada's best defense tactician,
I've heard that he sets up a tight defense and waits for his enemy to make even the slightest mistake. It is then that he attacks. You see that little red square there? That doesn't... There's a trick to avoiding it, and the clever thing is this little critical moment, that's a trap. They gave us the speed, they give you the speed wax early, before this fight for a reason. But yeah, the only thing that's really a danger is his his special move. Wait, no, never mind. That... Oh, we just fucked up. No, never mind. We could do it. We could do it. We can do this. Oh boy. But yeah, if you let him hit you with that red, you are going to hurt. The following turn. And the way it works actually makes sense actually plays into the idea that he's a tactical genius. Because the idea is that he's doing something that's going to set you up for a follow-up attack. A strike meant to hit hard and then open you up for even more damage afterwards. Thinking ahead. Which, again, I'm like... Oh, see? Hole ram. Yeah, there's a reason those spikes were on. Yeah, we dodged his ram attack. Now he's gonna pay. The enemy vessel's wide open. Let him have it, Vice. Yeah, if you don't increase your speed the very turn before the red square, and you have to do the evasive action thing too. He hits that, it does a hell of a lot of damage, knocks you out, into a disadvantageous position, and then he just unloads every cannon and torpedo he has on you for an entire turn. But yeah, I do love how narrow the dodge was. Sorry, Uncle Gregorio.
Stone cannon, fire!
Oh, wow. He survived a hit from the Moonstone Cannon and a torpedo. Iron Wall indeed. And the concussion bomb did nothing. Hopefully a barrage of our own will... A few barrages of our own will take him down before he can do that again. If it doesn't, I think I'll let it happen, just so you guys can see how much damage he can do if you fuck that up. Because it's a lot. Again, he's only a problem if you let your guard down. Even if you mess that up, it's a lot of damage, but it's not impossible to get back on your feet afterwards. But still, I would say that he's still just slightly a bit too much of a pushover, even for how much tech you have at this point. By the way, I don't know if any of you guys have noticed, but each and every Armada flagship is named for a constellation. The Auriga is the charioteer, and he's got those that little chariot-like front to his ship. So I think that's cool. I always thought that if we were ever in battle together, that we'd be on the same side.
Prince Enrique, is there anything I can do to make you reconsider?
No, I've made up my mind. I'm not going back to Valua. I know that you've noticed a change in the Empire as well. They are headed down a dark path. Trying to rule the world with an iron fist, it will be Valua's downfall. This world, this sky, is not Valua's to rule. It belongs to the people. ... And to right the wrongs that Valua has committed, I have decided to travel with Vice and his companions. Tell that to my mother. and also that I pray for every day for her good health. This is goodbye. I must go. Be well.
Farewell, young prince.
Yes, he is. He's a very good boy.
Those kids are great. They just took out the Armada with one ship.
They make me feel like sailing again.
Thanks, you put on quite a show. If you make it back from the Dark Rift, I hope you come here and take me with you. I can't believe I'm saying this. You hear me, kid? You'd better make it back.
All right. Well, let's see. There we go. And, Vice the Valiant. Did we have that last time? I think we did. Ah, well. Cupo Cutlass. Oh. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, we still need one extra moonberry. Oh, speaking of which, the more people you get on your crew, the more people will be running around the ship. Got Lawrence, who we picked up in Sailor's Isle. Got our goodest boy, Pow.
When Esperanza was at its peak, there were travelers coming from all over tempting fate, trying to pass through the Dark Rift. And I've heard that there were plenty of thieves and crooked merchants that gathered there as well to prey on the optimistic sailors. So, we're trying to get through the Dark Rift, huh? I wonder what it's really like in there. As much as I hate to admit it, I'm kind of scared. If we can get through the Dark Rift, the country of Yafutonga should be on the other side.
This is our new flag. Leave it to Ica to design a flag like this.
Yeah, you guys on the Discord.
Yeah, I know. It's just the amount of disdain that I detect in your comment there. But hey, Discord voted. And to all those who you watch on YouTube, again, there's a link to my Discord server in the description of the video. To be honest, the dolphin was my favorite too. I always picked that on my playthroughs. This place feels so nice. You can see so far. I love this place. Oh, and again, let's just take a moment to admire the balls of Tika Tika here. We are on a moving airship. And what is he, and how does he do his lookout job? That is crazy. Wow, there are all kinds of expensive goods scattered across the table. Where does Usman find all this stuff?
If this was my ship, I'd never taken it to the Dark Rift. All the damage done by those winds could really decrease the resale value. I was hoping that my husband would be in Esperance, but nobody there has heard of him. I really hope he wasn't killed when he tried to make it through the Dark Rift.
Again, just the music for the Delphinus is just chef's kiss.
Heh, look at this stack. Not bad if I do say so myself. I've been working really hard.
Don't worry, Captain. We'll make sure that the cannons are always ready to go. Lay the Delphinus' cannons to us, sir. All right, men. Make sure to load those cannons properly. I want those things ready to kick some balloon butt at a moment's notice. Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Years ago, Valua sent an entire fleet to try and get through the Dark Rift. All of the ships were destroyed. But yeah, the more people you get on your crew, the more different people will be running around on your ship if you go there, and you'll get more background info and stuff. And they'll be different depending on who you've got in your active crew, obviously.
There should be a calm spot somewhere in the Dark Rift. We should be able to get through there. Do you want to take the wheel now? All right, here, take the wheel.
Now, there is a discovery or two around here, but since we've got Domingo on our crew, we don't have to do those anymore. And it's kind of a tricky one to locate. So, for now, I'm just going to focus on the ones that are easy to find. By the time we need anything new, we'll have more money than God again. And I don't know why I didn't use Lambda Burst.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck y'all, Rain of Swords. Well, fuck y'all again. That's not fair. Doesn't matter though, you're all... See? Rain of Swords! Woo! That was easy. Now if I could find where the entrance is supposed to be. The Dark Rift is really cool. It's one of only 2 dungeons like it. Ah, darn it. Oh, great. Wonderful. Ha ha! Running. That's right. You just run. Ah, damn. But again, at least we're gonna get Rain of Swords. Ha! Rain of Swords! Okay.
We are victorious.
Ah, there it is. Okay. Looks like we can get inside the Dark Rift through here. Enrique, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I don't suppose I have much of a choice at this point. We must get through the Dark Rift no matter what. Don't mind me. I will be fine. This is neither the time nor the place to be complaining about air sickness.
That's right. It is an airship dungeon. There are only 2 in the game, including this. But the Dark Rift is so atmospheric. You know what? I'll give that to Enrique.
Enemies! Lambda Burst!
Oh, shit. This better not.
Sorry.
Oh, shit. You motherfuckers.
I completely forgot that the enemies in the rift can do that.
Is it over already?
Meanwhile, Enrique's on the ground. Help! A little help, please. All right. This place also has kind of a Lost Woods-like effect, or if you take the wrong route. Oh, okay. No, this isn't where I wanted to go. There's a side area that I was trying to get to. But yeah, the Dark Rift. Really atmospheric place.
Move! Give me strength!
Fuck you!
Take this, you cur-
That was easy. Yeah. Enrique really gets useful once you get his second super move. Darn it, let me... Yeah. Hopefully we can find another soon. I've never figured out in all my years of playing what that thing's supposed to do. That magic question mark.
Move! Give me strength! We did it!
Yes! Yeah, I think we were supposed to go this way. It's been a while since I've played this. Now here's one of the most puzzling discoveries that has been the source of many, 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 many fan theories. This rare black moonstone holds tremendous power. It can turn positive energy to negative and vice versa, but a practical application for this ability has not been found. There are rumors of a lost black moon, but the truth remains unknown. Now, my personal hypothesis is that somewhere between the destruction of the old world and the current state of things, there was a black moon, but then it somehow got destroyed, fell into a sky rift and turned it into the dark rift, thus cutting off Yafutoma from the rest of the world. Yeah, I do like how a lot of the discoveries, yeah. A lot of discoveries imply stuff about the world, making it feel bigger, but without actually explaining anything. Normally that would come across as lazy. Normally that would come across as lazy world building. But
easy.
In this case, in the way it's done here, let's see, there we go. The way it's done here, considering the whole theme of the game is exploration, it ends up feeling more like intentional mystery. And again, it fits. This is the age of exploration where there's so many things that are still unknown. Ah, yeah, here we are. But yeah, I love the look of the Dark Rift. It's so wild. And you just don't expect all the moss and stuff. The way it's just kind of revealed to you through that first vortex. And how the first room has no music, and then suddenly you go through that vortex and suddenly there's all that moss and weird stuff. And the music starts. It's just... That's how you get the player to lean back and go, wait, what the fuck? You know?
Move! Give me strength!
It's the airship equivalent to the dramatic landscape reveal. You know?
That was easy.
Ah, Moonberry. Sorry, sir, we'll just be taking this. Yes! Dot, 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 dot. Sir? Yeah. Sir, are you alright? Did you get shipwrecked in here? Yeah, who are you? I'm Vice, a blue air pirate. What's your name?
I don't know.
Huh?
I can't remember anything from before the shipwreck. I can't even remember my crewmates' names.
It appears that he has amnesia. Poor man. A shock of being shipwrecked must have been devastating. I wonder where he's from. It's you! Oh, thank the moons have found you!
Fortunately,
Your hair's a little longer than before and you've got a beard now, but I know it's you. I'd never forget you. You're my husband, Robinson.
Robinson? That's my name?
Yes, that's right. It's me, Polly. Don't you remember me? Anne and I have been waiting for you for years.
Polly? Anne? Dot, 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 dot. Oh my god, dot, dot, dot. Wait, Rob in son, Polly, Anne, yes, yes. Yes, my name is Robinson, and I remember my wife Polly and my daughter Anne.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, I remember now. Oh, Polly, I'm so sorry. You must have been so worried. I'm sorry I left you alone for so long.
Never let you go again.
Nor will I, but it seems like you're a lot more woman than when I last saw you.
You haven't seen me in years, and that's all you have to say to me now?
Your name is Vice, right? I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Because of you, I've been reunited with Polly. Polly tells me that she's a member of your crew now. I would like to go with Polly. Could I come aboard your ship as a member of your crew?
of course, we could always use more help.
I'm not in the best of shape, but I still remember how to sail. I can at least do that much for you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he'll have plenty to eat. Indoors. Oh, speaking of inside, during a ship dungeon, you have these shutters.
This place gives me the creeps. Let's hurry up and finish what we came here to do so we can get out.
I do like the whole shutters thing. And look, the door's sealed. The funny thing is, we still fight out on the deck. Yeah, exactly. Ah, there we go. Sacrum Crystal. There we go. Yeah, I'm not forgetting the Delta Shield now on. Besides, Fina's powerful enough to completely outclass Land of Burst by now.
Moons, give me strength. That was fun.
Let's see, what's her, let's go for, and I love how this very melodic and almost tender piece of music suddenly pops up, even as Stephen Lee fades in, even as a much more dissonant melody is still kind of playing and fading out, so that for a moment there's still a lot of dissonance, things clashing with it, just to keep it from ever being completely calm. Just making the melodic part feel all the more eerie. Yeah, not gonna help.
That wasn't so bad.
Yeah, this game does a really good job at setting mood. That's one of its best strengths. Now, if I can just remember which of these two was the way out, was the way to go. I think it's this one. Okay. And just the design of the monsters here, it feels off. I don't know why. It just kind of feels... The moss. It's the moss on those other things. It feels like... It almost gives the impression that the moss is spreading somehow. Kind of like that one little story in Creepshow. If you've never seen Creepshow, by the way, it's an anthology film inspired by... it's a horror anthology film that's inspired by old pulp horror comic books.
Give me strength.
And it is both frightening and kind of and deliberately campy and almost kind of darkly comedic in some ways. There's one story involved that's inspired by the Lovecraft short story, The Color Out of Space, but instead of this weird color that infects things, it's a living moss that just starts spreading and spreading and spreading and spreading. Yeah, alien kudzu, basically. Ah, I got more moonberries. Yep. I'm going for Skull Shield. Not because it's particularly effective, but it's pretty situational. But Vice's final move is just too good to delay. Oh! Another Hour of Valor! Aha! Nice! But yeah, the moss does look like it's breathing. see if there's anything under here. No, okay. But yeah, the music. It's beautiful, but it's so eerie. Yeah, I'm not making the mistake of not doing Delta Shield when there's random trash mobs anymore. You'd think I would have figured that out after like the billionth time playing this.
That was fun.
Ah, guess who? Dude, how the fuck are you here? We are literally in a place that should not be possible for any shit but ours to get through. Yeah, exactly. One brain cell between us.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
You know, that actually would make sense.
Delta Shield.
Here goes.
Let's try this.
Okay. Yeah.
Delta Shield.
Yeah. It's crazy. Cutlass Fury! Yeah, even with Justice Shield.
Take this, you Kurt. May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Delta Shield.
Yeah, I realized that the reason that burst hurt her so much was because I didn't do Justice Shield that turn.
Cutlass Fury.
Let's try this.
Yeah, there we go. Ah, crap. Alright, there we go. Whew!
We did it!
And then just as they're taking him to the brig, just... Wait, where is he? I was looking right at him! Bullshit! I was looking right at him and he's gone! He just pulls a Batman. Yeah. Again, I'm hoping I'm going the right way. Because again, it's like a Lost Woods thing. But unlike the Lost Woods in Ocarina of Time, there's no way to really tell which way to go except by memorization.
Delta Shield! Move! Give me strength!
But yeah, Ninja, vanish! 1990 Ninja Turtle movie. Really brilliant film. Still holds up. If I recall correctly, that was one of the last movies that Jim Henson worked on before he died. I'm not sure. But I think I remember reading that somewhere. But it would definitely explain why, to this day, the puppetry... Okay, cool. Okay, we got it. Alright. Save. This boss is more annoying than difficult. Yeah, this boss is more annoying than difficult. What is that thing? I don't know, but this is probably its home, and it doesn't look like it's going to let us leave without a fight. See. Okay. Yeah, what makes this character... yeah, what makes this character annoying is that he can completely avoid each and every one of your attacks except for your super move. he ducks into that rift there. Into that vortex. And you can't hit him unless he comes out. He is creepy looking, though. Just, that is a face only a mother could love. And he looks ancient, something primordial. Stay put and keep shooting. All right. Don't duck in. There we go.
Moonstone cannon.
Fire! Yeah, if you do enough damage, he'll come out for good. I think we've done enough to do that. Yeah, he is a pushover. But if you just decide to have patience and wait until wait your turn, wait until there's the Moonstone Cannon, you can just hit him with that. And then he won't have to worry about not being able to hit him anymore. Look, it's coming out of the vortex.
It looks like our attacks forced it out of the open. Now's our chance.
Yeah. Torpedoes are awesome. And with Tika Tika on our active crew, it's very difficult to miss with them. Yeah, surprise, surprise. Teeth don't do much damage to steel. There we go. Yeah, true. That's a different thing. Great, it went back inside.
Oh well, I was hoping we could pull off a few more shots before it decided to hide again.
Stay put and keep shooting. Yep. Going in. But again, I do love the design of this creature. It's just a slow battle because of, you know, the fact you can't hit them except on certain turns. I'd never used magic cannons on him before, and I was hoping that would be different, but apparently not. Stay put, keep shooting. There we go. If this doesn't kill him, nothing will. Woo! Moon cannon, fire! Ah, darn. What a waste of meat. Then again, probably would have tasted gross anyway. And here we are on the other side.
We did it! We actually made it through the Dark Rift!
Well, I can't believe that we are actually going to be able to see what lies east of the Dark Rift. We're making history as we speak. Seem to recall a discovery around here. But yeah, the upcoming town we're gonna get to, it's one of the cool. It's almost as cool in design as Horteca. Almost. It doesn't have slides. And it doesn't have that awesome music.
Move! Give me strength!
But it does have a cool design.
We are victorious.
Bum, bum, ba-da-ba. You know what? We can forget about that for now. Let's check our bearings.
Hey, do you hear anything? I mean, besides the wind.
Now that you mention it, I can hear something. Not sure what it is. What the?
They just came out of nowhere and attacked us.
It looks like we're gonna have to take them down. Battle stations, let's go!
Aha! Do you really think you could defeat us with that big block of steel you call a ship? Prepare yourselves, strangers.
Yeah, the secret to this fight is torpedoes. These guys can go really high and really low, which makes hitting them with regular cannons really hard. Yeah. The true. I never thought about it before. That's what I love your input, Visitor. You always have insights that I don't.
It appears that Yavatoman ships can climb to great altitudes. Arcanas can't reach them. Wise Arcanas may not be able to, but I'll bet that our torpedoes can. We should try firing those as often as possible.
Well, I've got 3 of them. You know what? Yeah. Time on time. Do we have a shooting solution? Let's see if you can survive this. You can. But, let's just get a complete kit. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Balloon torpedo. Fire 2. Again, I love the torpedo tubes on the Delphinus. There we go.
That did some damage.
That's a lot of damage!
I wonder what it must feel like to enemy mobs if they throw everything they have at you and then you do that. Unfortunately, there's a boss fight in this next in the next big dungeon that will do exactly that to us, and I despise him. He is the bane of everybody who's ever played this game. He is an asshole. I will let you know when we get to him. We won't do it this. We won't do it this episode. Probably next one. But oh my god. Tenko flagship, the Yin Yang.
What appears to be the enemy's flagship is approaching.
There are two boats. No, one boat. No, there's two, I think.
Looks like they're planning to board us. All hands on deck. Yep. Poor Marco's gonna be tossing things over the side all the way to Yafutoma.
Westerners, we've been waiting for you.
Huh? Ah, the ninja pose.
My name is Zhao. My name is Mao. It is our mission to collect 1,000 swords. So you must pick one of two choices. Surrender and give up your weapons, or die and we take your weapons. It is up to you to decide your fate.
How about we kick your butts and toss you overboard? Besides, you guys are unarmed. What can you possibly do to us?
If that is your decision, then we must kill you now.
Okay.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Delta shield!
And between Enrique and Aika, we've got a strong defense. Doesn't mean that these guys aren't rough.
Here goes.
Let's try this.
You know what? I'll
May righteousness
I'll hold
be our
off on
shield. Shield of justice.
attacking for a bit. See if we can't get
Delta shield!
yeah, exactly.
It is time for you to die.
All right. Yeah, even with
May
Justice
righteousness be
Shield,
our shield.
that attack basically wiped out half of Fina's health.
Delta shield! Let's try this.
May righteousness be our shield.
Shield of Justice! Now, the only problem with Ica and Enrique being the defense is that we're spending 6 spirit points per turn, at least, before we have anything left over for special attacks. But it's worth it. Yep, one
May
down.
righteousness be our shield.
And they don't have any, I just remembered they don't have any attack magic. So we didn't need Ica doing all that shit. They're exclusively fighters. Whew.
May righteousness be our shield.
Shield of Justice!
Let's try this. Move! Give me strength!
Yep,
May righteousness be our shield.
just regular attacks should handle it.
Here goes!
That wasn't so bad.
And another moonberry. Wow. You get a random chance for a moonberry after every battle, believe it or not. Westerners, you are stronger than we thought. We must report this to our commander. The Marty McFly maneuver. We rule the skies of Yafutoma, and we are known as the Tenko. Westerners, we shall meet again. Wow, how can they fly so high?
Blue moonstones hold the powers of wind and water. The Yafutoman ships are powered by these stones. By harnessing the power of the wind, their ships can reach altitudes we can only imagine.
Well, looks like we chased them off for now. We should try and find Yafutoma. Aha. Found the Yafutoma. Yafutoma. Ancient legends speak of Yafutoma as a mythical land to the east, covered in gold and populated by a proud, polite people. Cut off from the world by dangerous currents, it has developed a distinctive culture, first discovered by Vice the Blue Rogue. Not the people who live there? I'd say they have the right to say they discovered it. Yeah. Once we get through the cutscenes involving arriving in Yafutoma, I think that'll be a good place to stop. We might be able to explore the town a bit. There are a couple of crew members we can get there, actually.
Give me strength!
Yeah. Denied. Land a burst. I think next time I'll try and come up with notes on things to talk about. Just topics to bring up during the course playthrough, because somebody said something about that on a stream I watch.
The water is so clear. It's beautiful. I wonder where we are.
Huh?
Wow, that ship, it's so huge. Are those Westerners? They dress funny. Hey, look, their hair isn't black. I wonder what they eat to make their hair that color.
That makes me, another Let's Player who did this a long time ago noticed this too, and I've always wondered if that's the case, because there's very little variation in hair color among Japanese
ethnicity. And just to say, there's some variance in dark browns and dark reds, but beyond that, it's nowhere near as variant as like European hair colors. I wonder if that's why anime frequently has stuff like blue and green hair.
My hair is really gonna stand out over here.
It's that. Aika, you're a ginger. Your hair is going to stand out everywhere.
Invaders! Where have you come to Yafutoma? These lands are protected by Mount Kazai and the Blue Moon. Under the sovereign reign of Lord Mikado, invaders will be punished.
Yafutoma? Is this really Yafutoma?
Yes, you have invaded Yafutoman lands.
We did it! We did it! We're in Yafutoma!
Yeah!
Well done, Vice. This will be recorded in the history books. He just... he just mentioned you as invaders.
How dare you invade our lands! I shall strike you down where you stand. Wait! Don't attack them! Visitors, our primary responsibility is to defend Yafutoma. Please forgive our rush to arms. Lord Mikado has said he would like to speak with you. Please, if you would come with me.
Lord Mikado? I suppose he is probably the king of these lands. We should follow him. Yeah, exactly.
So, you came to the land where the sun sets. Welcome to Yafutoma.
That just reminds me of a fun historical tidbit. The first time that Japan established itself as an independent nation for real and approached Imperial China as attempting to sound like an equal, they made a very famous faux pas that due to differences in meaning. Japan's ambassador told the Chinese emperor, we of the land of the rising sun greet you, the ruler of the land of the setting sun, or something to that degree, not realizing that they'd essentially, that based on Chinese culture and their direction and how important directions are in their culture at the time, what they had just said was, hello, old news China, we're Japan and we're so much better than you. And the emperor basically threw out the ambassador and said, if I recall the most famous translation, keep those disrespectful states away from me.
My daughter, Moegi, has always been intrigued with the West. Haven't you, my dear?
Yes, Father. Please, I would love to hear all about your homeland.
And if there is anything that we can do for you, just ask.
Sure, but I don't want to be too much of a burden.
King Mikado, as an advisor of the royal court, I must say that I am opposed to the idea of foreigners entering our lands. Yeah. If your advisor has a face like that, fire him. That's like... And that's like, just the moment you see a guy in your court who has a face like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that when you are an advisor with a face like that, your job title is automatically Grand Vizier. There is no just advisor, so you're a Grand Vizier. just Foreigners have only brought us disaster. We must cleanse them from our lands immediately. I agree with my father. These Westerners only bring us trouble. We should dispose of them at once. And it's Asian Alfonso.
They are our guests. We must welcome them. They can teach us a great deal about the West.
Yeah, exactly. And there is much we can teach them as well. But I would like to know why you have traveled to Yafutoma.
We're searching for the moon crystals to prevent our enemies from using them to destroy the world.
The blue crystal? I think you are referring to the jewel that has the powers of the blue moon. The object that you are searching for lies underneath Mount Kazai. Here in Yafutoma, we refer to the object as the Magosphere. Mount Kazai is considered by our people to be a holy mountain, and deep within the mountain lies an azure-colored jewel. Our ancestors passed the jewel to the successors of the throne. After the cataclysm, the jewel was sealed inside Mount Kazai.
An azure-colored crystal? Vice, that has to be the moon crystal.
At one time, Mount Kazai was a volcano and there is no known way inside. The Magosphere has been lost since the days of the old world.
Yeah, exactly.
If you were to retrieve it for us, we would be eternally grateful.
So, the Magosphere's at the bottom of that huge mountain? Leave it to us. Don't worry, we'll get it back for you, and then take it away, and... because that's what we're after. But yeah, I think this is a good stopping point. But yeah, we accomplished a fair amount this time. And we've got a whole city to explore and a whole dungeon. Yeah, a save point. I guess we can explore just a little bit. There is, but I'll go there after we sign up. Right now, I'm getting better at long-winded voice acting and speaking, but you know what? I'll use a save state. But it's yeah, there we go. It's still rough on my vocal cords for now. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream. Oh shit! I forgot to record! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh shit! Oh my god! Thankfully, I could get it off of Twitch. I could get off of Twitch if I download the Twitch stream. But oh my god! Oh boy, thankfully we haven't lost it. It's gonna be on Twitch for a little bit. But oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, I had that problem. That's why I stopped uploading Final Fantasy VII playthroughs to YouTube, because I fucked that up severely. But yeah. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this. If those of you watching this on YouTube, if you like the stream, if you like the stream, check out my Discord and my Ko-Fi. It's in my profile. I'm a furry fiction writer and a fan fiction writer, first and foremost. So if you want if you want more stories, if you want some stories, if you want other goodies, you check out my Discord, check out my Ko-Fi, and I'll see you next time. Until then, live your best life!